Hey everybody. Just waiting to see if anybody comes in. How's everybody doing today? I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you found me. Maybe it was for a reason. Trying to think of what we're going to talk about today. I do know one thing that I wanted to talk about was my Zepbound, an update on that. During the holidays, I was trying to get a increase from the 5 milligram to the 7 milligram shot. My insurance kept denying it, so my doctor is appealing it. I went almost 3 weeks without my shot. And after the holiday, of course, the doctor was closed several days for the holidays and stuff. So after the holidays, I went back and I'm like, look, can I at least, I've been almost 3 weeks without my shot. My appetite that weekend before, I started wanting to eat a bunch. Like, I was hungry at work even before we opened. And I knew that that's not, no. So I talked to them and they did call in or send over whatever it is, the 5 milligram. So I've been back on the 5 milligram for 2 weeks now. Tuesday will be my third week. I've lost a couple more pounds, so we're at about 30 pounds right now. I know I did gain a couple pounds that 3 weeks or almost 3 weeks I was off the shot. But I have lost that back. Or have lost that again, sorry. Other than that, okay, the chair don't want to move. Okay. Other than that, the indigestion that I was previously getting from it, it's not so bad. I'm still a couple bites and I'm full, not eating as much, which is good, of course. I'm feeling a lot better, which is good, of course. And I was looking up at benefits of the Zepbound, and one of the benefits is it helps with blood sugar, which they did say I was pre-diabetic. Hey there, how you doing today? Glad you're here. Hey there, glad to see you. Hi there, welcome. Hi there. I'm doing very good, Elijah. How are you? Or you said good, sorry. Oh, well, thank you. Now, I do gotta say, don't let the eyelashes fool you. These hoes is fake. Like, I tried to put some extensions on and ripped out a chunk of eyelashes, so we had to do something to cover it up. Because I got like a little spot that's like no eyelashes. So be careful if you put extensions on and stuff. Y'all be careful. I can't believe I did it yesterday. It was like the last one that I had to put on too. Thank you. I'm not sure if I like them. They're awfully big. I normally like the natural looking ones. And I put them, they were the self-adhesive. I'm going to show you what they was. I had done the one eye, like one eye was completely done. It was the very last one that I had to put on the inner corner. And I went to squeeze it down and it stuck to the little, what do you call them? The applicator, tweezers, whatever, lash thingies. It stuck to that and literally ripped out a whole chunk of my eyelashes. Yeah, I'm kind of scared to put them on. So these are just strip lashes. They're Ardell Demi Wispies. That's all these is. And some mascara and eyeliner. I'm so scared to put these back on. But this is what they was. I don't know if you can see that. They're self-adhesive and they really stick. Like I said, they ripped off a whole chunk of my eyelashes, like a good chunk. So now I got like a little bald spot right there. So I had to do something. I felt so goofy. Like I can do just the mascara and eyeliner and you can't tell because growing up I didn't have any eyelashes. I don't know if it was like from my allergies or like some alopecia type thing, but growing up, I didn't have no eyelashes at all. Like, and I was always self conscious of it, so I never left the house without eyeliner on, at least, like, because it was embarrassing. Like, and nobody could really tell the way I did my eyeliner. Nobody could ever tell, thank goodness, because like I said, I was so self conscious. The only way they could tell is if they looked at me from the side. You know, when you see somebody from the side, so you can see eyelash. Well, without eyelashes, it's like a little ball, little eyeball. And luckily, no, my friends knew. And I've actually only had eyelashes for maybe 20 years. So I'm still getting used to them. And I was excited to learn how to do extensions because they are thin. But man, it took a whole chunk off. Now I'm scared to do them. Now I got these suckers and I'm scared to use them. So we just use the strips. I could take these off and they don't take my eyelashes off, so thank goodness. Is everybody doing good today? Sam and Kobe. Who's Sam and Kobe? I don't know who that is. Why did that, it sounds familiar though, actually. Sam and Kobe. There's some YouTubers, I think. I think I've heard the name on YouTube. Don't they do like ghost hunting or something? Ooh, I'd love to do some ghost hunting. That would be so fun. I don't know though. I'd probably get kind of scared. Sam and Kobe. I don't think I've ever seen one of their videos. I like to watch a lot of true crime. What else? Let's see, true crime, anti-MLM, which is funny because I used to be a Mary Kay for many years. I don't do it no more though. Um, Crazy influencer type stuff. I like to watch that stuff. Don't get me. I love me some Bailey Sarian. Anything Bailey Sarian got going on, we gotta go. I love it. Um, with my Zepbound, I was gonna say what benefits I looked up today. What benefits there are from the Zepbound, and it said blood sugar. It helps control blood sugar, which is good because they said I was type 2 diabetic. It also helps with level out your cholesterol, which is also good because I've been having to take a cholesterol medicine to lower my cholesterol. So I'm hoping by the time I go back into my next checkup and stuff with the doctor, they'll do some blood work and check my cholesterol and, all that good fun stuff that they do when they do blood work. And hopefully I won't have to take my cholesterol medicine anymore. That would be nice because I always forget. My husband has to give it to me. He'll bring it to me. Thank goodness. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. I always feel funny on lives, y'all. Y'all got a question, a topic, even? I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've been on live. Last week was hubby's birthday, so we just kind of hung around and I made him dinner and just spent the day with him. It was nice. I know my birthday's coming up. I'm going to be 50. Oof. I swear every time I say that, my heart just stops a little bit. I can't believe I'm going to be 50. I used to say when I was in my early 20s, I lived in Arizona for a short time in Phoenix, and I had to go get a driver's license there. And their driver's license back then, at least, it was good until you turned 50 years old. So the expiration on my Arizona driver's license was 2026, which will be this year. And I always said back then, people This is so embarrassing. People that turn 50 need to retake the test because they don't know how to drive. I can't believe I used to think that, because now I'm one of those people and I have a perfect driving record. Just, you know. I know I'm going to be live for a little bit, just to kind of get out there. You know, we're trying to build the channel, build a community, and I love it. We're at, what was it, 180 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. After after the live, I got to go to Wally World or Walmart, and I'm gonna get stuff for dinner to make what me and my family call wet burritos. They don't have them down here. They don't make them down here. And we used to get them back home in Michigan, where we're originally from. They're so good. It was a place called Village Inn Pizza. Oh my gosh. Those things, if y'all know, like the platters, they're huge, like dinner platters. That thing would be full of a burrito with, you could get meat, all meat, or meat and bean stuffed inside of it in a giant tortilla, and then covered in, I think it's enchilada sauce. It's like a red sauce, like an enchilada red sauce, and then cheese. And man, they are so good, and absolutely no place down here can make it. I found kind of similar down here, but it's just not the same. So we choose to make them at home, and they're really good though. I liked, my mama used to get just the meat ones. I like meat and bean, and hubby likes meat and bean, and kids like meat and bean. So we're gonna have some meat and bean wrap burritos tonight. I'm excited because we haven't had them in a while. They're so good. I love cooking. How do you talk about these question and answers? My hair is so fuzzy today. I braided it last night, so my ends are kind of wonky. And I was chuckling a little while ago. Hubby was playing and arguing with ChatGPT. I don't know if y'all have ever been on there, but it was hilarious. He was literally arguing with ChatGPT. It was so funny. Trying to find out about. He remembers Tommy Hilfiger saying something about not wanting black people or ethnic people or whoever wearing his clothes. He didn't want, I guess he didn't want that. That's why they made FUBU, from what he says. He literally got into an hour-long argument with ChatGPT. It was hilarious. Me and my oldest was just sitting there laughing at him. It's like, why are you arguing with a computer? Or AI at that. Has anybody been on AI? I think I went on it for a quick second while he was arguing with it, just to kind of see what I wanted to see, like how it's programmed. That was what I was curious. Like, who programs ChatGPT? Like, how does it learn other than what's on the internet and things like that? But who programs that stuff? Like, how accurate is that? Or does it just kind of go with what you say? Is what my question was. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Oh, and another update. We got the two mama cats, that not yesterday Saturday, but the Saturday before. Roughly 20 million entered the country in the past 4 years. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. It was necessary. Not illegal aliens. I was kind of asking about like the woohoo, the UFO aliens. But yes, you are right. A lot of them did enter the country in the past 4 years. That's so funny. I mean, it's not funny that they entered because a lot of them have been very ugly to Americans and done a lot of bad things to Americans. It's a shame that it happened that way, I think, in my opinion, anyway. I'm not sure if like I see news about a gang, like, I don't know if it was a Venezuelan gang, I think it was, that took over that apartment complex in Colorado. That's just horrific. I couldn't, no. Oh, cats. Got distracted. Not yesterday Saturday, but the Saturday before. I was able to get the two mama cats and the six kittens. They are in a temporary foster home to get ready, get weaned, shots, dewormed, all that good fixed. The mamas are going to get fixed, and then they're going to be going to Colorado. So yay, they're going to go to a really good home. There has to be other life in the universe. What's the shear scale? I don't think I've heard of that before. Is that like a veil? Is that what you're mentioning? Like the... Look, my smile wrinkles, they're sticking out. I didn't put a whole lot of makeup on today. I didn't want to. But yeah, when you smile, you get wrinkles. Let's see. You said the shear scale? I'm going to look that up a minute, because I've never heard that before. And I'm sorry if you hear my heater running. It's flipping cold here. I'm sorry. And my feet are froze, so I have my little heater down by my feet, warming up my feet. It's not working very good yet, but... let's see. I don't think that may be what you're... I don't think that's what you're... Oh, okay, okay. I'm thinking... okay. Yeah, that's kind of the meaning. That's what I just got. Okay, I got you. Very large, impressive, or complex. Okay. I know, I kind of think that too. I don't know about all the reptilian type stuff. I had a family member that used to talk about reptilians and was a little nutty. I loved her to death though. I don't know if I necessarily believe in like the reptilian people and stuff like that, but there's definitely got to be something like something else out there other than us. I mean, the universe is so big. I mean, there's got to be something else. And I mean, I really wouldn't be surprised if they're living among us and we don't know. I guess that might be including the reptilians, huh? I didn't think about that. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. I'm trying to think of what else I needed to, or I wanted to mentioned about the mamas and the babies. They going to Colorado soon. Oh, and we got our last two girls of the cats that we still have in the house. The last two girls got fixed this last Thursday, so thank you. No more kittens. I mean, it's sad, but it's good. Like, we have so many. I think right now we have 13. I think we have 13 cats. That's a lot of cats. That's a lot of litter. A lot of food. I feel like I'm always cleaning a litter box. Yeah, ours the 13 that we got, they don't go outside either. We do have one that goes in and out. He actually, we kind of rescued him. We were outside after we moved in here or bought the house and moved in. He came up to us outside. He was knocking on death's door, y'all, not even joking. You could see and count every rib, every bone in his vertebrae. He couldn't hardly stand up. He was about to pass. I mean, within days, I would say. But we dewormed him, we started feeding him, and after a couple weeks, he started getting more strength and a little weight on him, and now he a fat little shit. I tell ya, he is a little fatso. And he's really loving, but he'll come in, he'll eat, and then he'll go back out. But all the other ones, they stay inside. But all the girls are fixed now. Yeah, it is a lot. And they are expensive, yes. Yes. Vet bills ain't cheap. I wish I could find, I know they say like insurance, like pet insurance, I think is what it's called. I wonder if they do like a group plan. I wonder. I know, I love fat cats. We got a few of them. The older ones, they're fatties. They eat really good. They eat so good, like better than us. But I don't need it anyway. Hubby always says it would kill him to see me starve, but as I've had to tell him many times, baby, I could miss several meals and not starve. I will be just fine, I promise. However, since I've been on the shot, I have lost not all my belly, but I've lost a good bit of it. Like a lot. No, I haven't get them. We get them Temptations. We do occasionally we'll get them like I forget what it's like a puree. It's in a stick that you like squeeze out and give to them. Occasionally we'll give them those, but we try. It's not very often because they'll start fighting over them because we only got so many hands. Yeah, they like the Temptations. And I just found a good deal on Amazon, and it said if you subscribe and save, you'll save 25%. So of course I had to get one. They'll be here tomorrow. of the catnip, the 30-ounce things. You believe in aliens? I know there's got to be something out there other than us. There's got to be. The universe is too big for it not to. I wish I wish we could see. I wish we could know for sure though. Like, oh, the curiosity just is what gets me. Mama loves Temptations. They're, I guess they good. The cats go crazy for them. How can other planets survive with no one? Yeah. How sad would it be if we were the only planet with it? I know that's, yeah. How it would be sad if we were the only planet with intelligent life. Exactly. That's what I say. Like, there's got. I mean, some things just I don't see us per se like capable of doing things like that, but I definitely think there's like something else out there that either put that there or done that type of thing. Thank you. How can other planets survive without no one looking after them? Exactly. Intelligent life is subjective. We are cave dwellers compared to what is possible. That's a good way to put it, Sabi. Yeah, I would say even though I'm sorry, I just gotta say most humans were absent the day common sense was handed out. A couple of the kids, they was gone. They wasn't there. They have no common sense. I work with some people that were absent the day it was handed out. So yes, intelligent life is subjective. I think definitely. Shoot, I wish I could live in a cave too, man. That'd be fun. And I've told my kids, y'all were completely absent the day common sense was handed out. For real. Like there's a difference between book smart and common sense, I think. Like you can go to school and get an amazing education and pay thousands and thousands of dollars for it, but do you know how to screw in a light bulb? That's what I think. I've worked with a couple engineers and I know they're really smart, book smart, but when it comes to functioning in the mechanics and how it was for wastewater system is what I had to deal with them with. And I mean, book wise, it looked like it worked and all that. It was put together, whatever. But reality, it didn't. I would have to tell them where it needed to be tweaked and everything like that all the time. Yes, it is way more valuable in everyday life and survival. Yes, most definitely. And yes, people think in many different ways. I know I don't think like anybody else. I always say the mold was broke after me. That's why I'm an only child. Just playing. No, in all honesty, my mama couldn't have any more kids after she had me. She had to have a complete hysterectomy when she had me when she was 18. And then I think when she was 20, she said she had to have a complete hysterectomy. So that's why I'm an only child. I have a half brother from my dad, but that's about it. Unless my daddy got some other random kids out there that we don't know about, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think we would have found them by now. I know my hubby, there was a school shooting in Nashville a while back, and he got so nerve wracked because that was so close to home, where he's from Nashville, born and raised in Nashville. And when that school shooting happened, we were out in the country at that time, and he got so scared, thought the world was coming to an end or something like that. So we ended up getting a 3 month supply of emergency food, and we still have it. Thank goodness it has a 25-year shelf life. I need to start cooking it up, I think. And my mind is trying to envision there being no end to space in all directions. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, definitely. I think that too. There definitely has to be something out there. I mean, it can't be infinite, I don't think. Yeah, we have it was let's see. Four Patriots was the place that we got it from. It was expensive though, don't get me wrong. Uh and it is a 3 month it's right here. Great place for it, huh? But it was from yeah, it's a 3 month survival food kit. And we got this chair sucks. I need a new chair. How can there be no? I don't think there could be an end. It's infinite. I mean, nobody's really went that far, I don't think. I think they got like little, like Roman little space little thingies like searching out there though, don't they? I mean, you would think the government would be. I would think, anyway. If they was smart and had common sense, they'd be sending something up there that's unmanned that would be searching for life or etc. out there, I would think. Have they? We've had this for a couple of years now, actually. We've had it, let's see. It was right after the Nashville school shooting is when we got it. So we've had it for at least a couple years. And we've tried a couple of the things in there, and they were pretty good actually. We did a lot of camping and stuff, so the dehydrated, rehydrating type food, we it's some of it's really good actually. I ain't even gonna lie. There was all kinds of stuff in there. There was chili macaroni and cheese. I think there was a stroganoff. It's what we've tried so far has been pretty good, but we still have quite a bit left. Oh, right. That is amazing. I forget about Hubble. When I was younger, I used to love space, and I actually wanted to go to space camp. Uh, that was so many years ago, and around that time, a teacher had went up in the Challenger, and we were watching it, of course, in class. And of course, it didn't end very well. And then after that, I didn't want to go to space camp no more after that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was still interested in space and science. I have that kind of brain. Like, give me math, give me science, I'm good. I can do it. English, history, not so much. Don't, no, not a good idea to give me. Yeah, it's decent. I mean, I would think it would be better than like just making up your own stuff. If you're in survival mode, it would definitely help. Like, and I think it wouldn't put you in a survival mode, or it wouldn't give you like a survival mentality per se, because it is good food. It was good what we did have, yes. It was just expensive. I think we paid like $800 for it. It's crazy. I know the hubby said that, and I'm like, what? That's crazy. And then we also got four of the portable solar charger things. We got four of those too as well. Those, however, one like swelled up, like the battery swelled on it. So we threw it away. We didn't want it to explode or catch fire or anything like that during charging it or nothing. So we threw that one away. But we still have the other ones. Oh, nothing was wrong about Hubble. Yeah, 800. It's crazy. But if you think about it, $800 for 3 months of food, we pretty much pay that more than groceries sometimes, I think, depending on the size of your family. Well, no, maybe not. Oh, yeah. Hi there, Lizzie. Yeah, nothing was wrong about Hubble. My bad. I was talking about Challenger, the space shuttle that went up with the teacher in it. Voyager 1. Okay. It's been a long while. I know. I last week was hubby's birthday, and I think then we had the Christmas party. Oh, it's I. That's why I started scheduling the lives for 4 o'clock, because I tried doing it at 3:30, and a lot of Sundays I don't get out of work until close to 3, and then I'm really rushed to get home. And today I just happen to be off, but I think we're gonna do them at 4 o'clock on Sundays. I think that'll work a little better. That way I'm not so rushed and be here. I had to drink some Mountain Dew. Sorry, I'm drinking, y'all. I hope you don't mind. But I had like a headache coming on, and I started thinking, well, I haven't really had any caffeine today. And so I asked the hubby right before the live to get me a small glass of Mountain Dew. That'll knock it out. Voyager 1. Yes, that's. Yes. Hubble is the telescope, right? Yes. Yes. Well, good. I do too. I like we've been saying, there's got to be something out there other than us. I know hubby was talking earlier about was it Stern? I think it is. There's just so much technology and everything these days. It's hard to keep it straight. I see. I wouldn't do good in history, technology either. No, can't do it. Give me some math. Give me some science. We'll get you. Hmm? You doing good today, Lizzie? I know. I mean, hubby loves history. Like he loves that kind of stuff. I can't. It all gets mushed up together for me, so I can't keep it straight. I know, like back in the day in school, when you're trying to remember some things like Christopher Columbus, there was like a little rhyme or something that you could do or say that help you remember whatever, but I could never keep it straight. Your day was good. Good. I've been off this was my one weekend off for the month. So, oh, I go back to work tomorrow. Yay. Maybe. Not really. Nah, I'll be ready. I'm one of those people. I can't sit home for long periods of time. I don't know, I get like cabin fever and I gotta go back to work. So I do good. Like, it's hard for me to take a full vacation. Like, our vacations are usually like 9 days. And by the time I'm ready to go back to work. No, it's just my one. I get, managers where I work, we get one weekend off a month. And this was my one weekend off a month. So I won't get another weekend off till next month. And actually, December, I didn't get a weekend off. So, wow. That's crazy. 2012. Wow. Definitely an uncharted territory there. Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. I hope they find something to give us answers. I guess it's not necessarily the fear of the unknown, but I guess it kind of is because we don't know what's out there. I would love to know what's out there. But at the same time, I'm scared of heights and I ain't leaving the ground. Just saying. I know. I know. I don't know what to make of the signals. That's kind of creepy. But at the same time, it's interesting too. I think hubby was watching. It was one of these YouTube channels that hubby watches YouTube all the time. There was one channel he was watching that was talking about the signals, and man, I can't remember. I kind of like had a half a ear on it. Oh yeah, because I mean, you figure it takes how long to go out that way, and it's got to take a while to get back to us. If it takes that long to get there, or us to get there, or whatever, it's going to take a minute for us to get back too. It'd be funny if it'd be new data or not existing data at one point, though. I thought I had lipstick on my teeth. Sorry. I need to get some teeth whitener. I don't know. I think I kind of look funny with some bright white teeth. I know there's some people that got some glowing white teeth, and it's like, whoa. I mean, they're pretty, don't get me wrong. White teeth are pretty, but not that white. What was you wrong about now? I wonder if this would. The signal travels at the speed of light. Yeah, currently takes around 24 hours to reach Earth. Oh, really? Daggum, I would think. My thinking would be. Well, no, sound does travel faster than we could actually travel, so. My bad. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I was thinking like if we were in a ship or something like that going, it would take us forever to get out there. So it would take the same amount of time for the signal to get back to us. But then again, as you say, no. Sound travels faster than we do. Oh, we can. Isn't that what what is it? Mach 1 or Mach it's Mach something. Sonic Boom? Is that what I tell you? That's when you hear the sonic boom is when you go faster than the speed of sound, right? I think. Okay. Let's see. Oh, hey. Hmm. Well, how do you? Well, I was curious to see what ChatGPT had to say about life in space, but it's not wanting to cooperate with me right now. I hate this computer. That's why I'm on the phone. So it depends on altitude, air density, etc. That makes sense. You're super knowledgeable about that. Supersonic commonly mentioned with military jet fighters. I think it's around, oh my gosh, 750 miles per. That's crazy. That's so fast. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine going that fast. That would be so scary. I think. I guess they got to get used to it and like train for it and everything. Where is. Okay, this computer is not going to let me do it. That computer is not going to let me go to ChatGPT. I'm sorry. I need a new computer. We're going to get one. Because I'd like to be able to go live on the computer versus going live on my phone, and like the videos and shorts and everything that I make, it's all done with my phone. And I really would like to be able to do some on the computer. Supersonic is when you see the speed of sound. You're right about the sound. Okay. I think a Concorde was the first supersonic razor. Oh, wow. I honestly didn't know they had a passenger airplane that was supersonic. I did not know that. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. It said it was called the Concorde. Let's see. I gotta check this out here. I'm curious now. You got my curiosity going. Oh yeah, the Concorde is what it's called. That was until 2003. It was from January 1976 till 2003. It said it could cross the Atlantic in 3.5 hours. That's crazy. That is so crazy. And then, of course, here it says supersonic flight set to make a return possibly as early as 2029. So in the next 3 years, that's crazy. Yeah, I've probably seen it. Yeah, I was just seeing, this is from the Vox, in the almanac. It said, oh, it didn't show the rest of it. I don't want to watch the video. I just want to see the transcript.
We had a commercial.
Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted. This is a little documentary, or a short documentary about, it's like 10 minutes, about the Concorde, of why it failed and stuff like that. Man, that is so neat. $10 billion is what that sucker is gonna cost. Holy crap. That's a lot of money for a plane. Mach 2. We've been seeing stuff about cool machines and uh, things like that. Like, there's a little flying little water. It looks like one of those water boats that have like the big fan that they use in like the swamps and stuff. It looks like that, but it's above the water, like way above the water. That's pretty cool. Wow, that is so fast. So if, whoops, wrong one. Let's see, how fast is Mach 2? 1,534 miles an hour. That's crazy. That is crazy. Well, I guess if it was able to cross the Atlantic in 3.5 hours, yeah, it'd have to be that crazy fast, wouldn't it? Phew. Ain't no way I'd get on that. I would not get on that. I'm sorry. Bless the people that did. I wouldn't do it. I'm scared to go on a regular plane, for crying out loud, and they don't go that fast. I know me and the hubby want to do some vacations and things like that, but he will not fly. He is so terrified to fly. So wherever we go, we're going to have to drive, which is okay. I don't mind to drive. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, it said I think $10 billion, and that was just the prototype. Daggum, I thought it was an actual plane. Jeez. Where do people come up with this money? I have flown a few times. Like when I was younger, I went from Michigan to New York. I flew, and then of course back to Michigan from New York. And then when I moved down to Tennessee, I flew up to Michigan a few times. They were just short flights though. I think it the at longest was 2 hour flight, and I didn't cross over any water. So that's about the extent of my flying career. I hear about people wanting to do skydive. One girl at work, she went skydiving when she was on vacation. I'm like, oh no. Ain't no way I'd be jumping out of a plane. Heck no. I couldn't do it. Ain't no way. Way too scared to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I could see if it was a fully functioning prototype. Yeah, I could see that. But still, that's a lot of money. For a maybe, not even a guarantee. That's crazy to me. I mean, I could say, here, let's spend $10 million to see, or 10 billion, I'm sorry, billion, not million. $10 billion to make this prototype. It'll work, for sure. But if it's not gonna work, oh my gosh, that's a waste of money. A lot of money at that. I don't like to waste money. I'm cheap. Have we mentioned that before? I'm cheap. Super cheap. Like, I don't like to pay full price for nothing. And unless I have to, of course. But I don't like to pay full price for anything. That's why I stock up. If something's on sale that I use, I stock up on it. No joke. My hubby and my oldest were teasing me last night, or maybe it was the night before. It's been within the last couple days. But anyway, they were teasing because okay, I like Tarte products. Okay, they're very quality, good, vegan. I mean, I'm not necessarily vegan, but they are good products. And I really like them, especially the Juicy Lip Balms, the Marcua Juicy Lips. Love it. So, but, okay. However, they are very expensive. They're $27 a piece. I'm not paying no $27 for one lip balm. Ain't happening. I buy them on sale and I stock up for when they're not on sale. I know, I wish they didn't like spending money either because they spend way too much on needless things. I'm really grateful and glad that they have found a lot of misspending per se, fraud per se. Just saying. Look at those wrinkles. Oh my gosh. Is this camera giving me wrinkles? Are you serious? No, that's actual wrinkles. Well, hey, according to these wrinkles right here, I'm fixing to be 50. There you go. It's done settled. I'm sorry. But yes, they spend unnecessary money a lot of the time. That's why, if you're a registered voter, make sure you vote. I wish we were capable of deciding where our taxpayer dollars goes, but unfortunately, that's the only way we can help decide is by voting. Unfortunately. Hi, Amando. Is that how you say your name? Oh. I start getting watery. Okay, good. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. However, I do have to get going here in a few. I know the hubby and my oldest are probably getting hungry. I want red burritos so bad. We've been thinking it ever since my oldest said something about it yesterday. I have been thinking, it's been on my brain, so I got to go get the stuff, and we're having it for dinner. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, I didn't even eat a whole lot of lunch because I wanted wet burritos tonight for dinner. I'm gonna eat me some wet burritos. Thank you guys all for stopping by. I gotta get off of here. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I'm thinking about these wet burritos, y'all. Oh, my stomach started making noises. I'm gonna head to Walmart and get the stuff to make dinner and make some dinner tonight. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you could, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It means the world to me. And don't forget, make somebody smile today. It can mean the world to them. You never know what they may be going through. We can't walk in their shoes. We'll see you guys next Sunday at 4 o'clock. Y'all have a good one. Bye.